Think back to hot summer days, swimming with friends, playing water games. I bet a few of you, if not most of you, can recall a fascination with crossing your ankles and attempting to swim like the mythical creature called the mermaid. My name is Nicole. I'm here today to demonstrate to you the basics of how you can swim like a mermaid using a monofin. Learning how to swim like a merperson, mermaid, whatever term you'd like to go by, it provides low impact workouts and the ability to also provide a high intensity cardio workout on top of long-term health benefits. Becoming part of this world will ignite a newfound freedom to enjoy yourself without worry or judgment too. And a few other things is it's kind of fun to surprise people at the swim parties with your tail. All of a sudden you're a mermaid swimming around. That's fun. And last but not least, becoming a mermaid can help you to join a local pod, meet some new friends, and as well maybe help out a nonprofit. Go and entertain and help raise some funds for a good cause. I personally have been a professional mermaid for about 5 years and a professional entertainer for 16 plus years. The curriculum that I follow is FinFun University. Now, a few supplies that you're going to need before you get to class are going to be a friend. Number one, your safety. Someone there to make sure nothing happens, or if something does happen, they can get help, be help, and or other. Next, you're going to need a monofin, because no mermaid class is complete and or mermaid is complete without your monofin. This is what pushes you in the water. And your tail skin. I know, it kind of sounds creepy, tail skin. But this is what makes you look like a beautiful mermaid, is your tail skin. Swimsuit. I recommend if you go anywhere public, you bring the swimsuit. Towel. Water bottle. Water bottle is very important. Stay hydrated while you are doing any kind of water activities. From there, you can bring things like dive rings. I have what I call dive gems. I bring these to class and we have fun diving for these guys. Hula hoops are really fun. You can bring hula hoops. Fire torches are really cool. That's a little advanced actually. We'll talk about that later. This is Jeniece. She's one of our mermaid students and she's here today to help us go over the 6 things that we need to know before we mermaid. So tail safety begins with a 6 ability check. Number 1, you float on your back. And Jeniece is going to go ahead and start floating on her back, showing us the first thing we need to be able to do. Boop. All right, and then the next thing you need to be able to do is just comfortably float on your side with your face down. You come up at your leisure, at your own breathing. And stay calm. And you do that for about 4 or 5 breaths. Nice and calm. That means she's definitely great at this, so she's got this down. From here, you're going to roll on your front to your back. And you're going to do that 5 times. Just to really make sure that you got that down. And you're going to float and roll and really just be calm about it. From here, you're going to tread water for 1 whole minute. We're not going to make her tread a whole minute because we already know she can do it. And after that, you're going to swim the entire length of a pool. Now from here, the challenging part is accepting that the dolphin kick is necessary, yet none of us can accomplish it perfectly without special training. So from here, Jeniece is going to show us the basic dolphin kick. It's going to start from your chest down and work your way around. Now, if you're not able to complete these 6 steps, you may not be ready for a mermaid tail, and that's okay. Before moving on, I'm going to cover the practice of the quick release. I recommend going into a class to cover the quick release. Basically, in a nutshell, taking off your tail quickly or rapidly. The goal is to take it off within 2 to 3 seconds. Now transforming. First, you're going to take your tail skin, roll it up like a nylon tube sock. Go ahead and expose the hole where your feet will pop out of. Roll it up to the knees. You can also roll it all the way up to your top waist, but make sure to pay attention to where that scale lining is and the scale pattern is. It stops at about your ankle line. The rest of that fabric is going to be needed for your monofin. From here, we're going to take our monofin and insert 1 foot at a time into each individual foot pocket, shown here. You know, I figured while Mermaid Niecy was putting on her tail, this would be a great time for me to break, take you in the sauna, and tell you a little story about what got me into the entertainment business. Let me just adjust the focus there. So back in high school, I was involved in live entertainment a lot. Musicals, choir, all kinds of stuff. A lot of nonprofit stuff, FFA. And I was blessed to be cast as Dorothy Gale of The Wizard of Oz one year. Part of being a lead in the play was that you hung out after the show and you meet and greeted all the guests and you handed out autographs. There was one young lady who had stayed all after the time to wait for everyone's autographs, and apparently I missed her. So little did I know, though, that my dental hygienist was her grandmother, and she was able to get in touch with my mom and set up a kind of like a meet and greet. I made all the arrangements to get the costumes back and to get the ruby red slippers. I had gone around the school and on top of that gotten all the cast to sign a program and some photos, and was really just ready to give her a cool care package of goodies from the show. And, you know, something else I didn't know at the time was that her father was deployed and that she was wheelchair bound. So, you know, this was extra important to get done. And so I went to my dentist's office, and she as well went to her dentist's office expecting to get a tooth cleaning. And as she's rolling down the hallway, instead, Dorothy Gale walks around the corner. And we hung out together, and I looked through the program with her for a while and showed her like all the signatures, and she was like pointing out the characters, and I was like, yeah, it's a lion, and it was really cool. She got to hang out with Dorothy, and you could just tell she was starstruck. So that kind of lit a fire in me to want to share everything that I have and share my talents and my skills and use them to make other people happy and share them with others. Speaking of sharing, let's head on back to Mermaid Niecy and catch her hopping in the pool. Now all that's left to do is take our tail skin, lift it over the fluke of the monofin, and snap it into place. We're ready for takeoff. From here, we're going to go ahead and inhale a nice breath, submerge and extend the arms out in front of you, and take off. Your fingers will begin your wave that will continue through your body, pushing your chest down, followed by your hips and releasing at the feet. Another way some mermaids like to go is face first. And then once you've got the gist of it down, you can start getting fancy with mermaid kisses, flips, and all the tricks. One way to think about the basic mermaid swim is to think about your arms sticking outside of a window in a car and the way you wave it in the wind. We've gone over tail safety, transforming, and taking off and swimming like a mermaid. I think you're ready to come on into the next Mermaid 101 class and become part of this world while we help you just keep on swimming.